What's up, guys? Zeus here with another video. And well, just before the video starts, I want to remind you all that if you do enjoy what you're watching, don't forget to like, comment, and share the video and subscribe to the channel. We are so close to that 100 subscriber goal, so it would really mean a lot if we could get there before the new year starts. Now, as you can see, I am 1v1ing one of my good friends. You guys probably know him as PR Noomer, PR Noom Nooms, you know, King Num Nums. But yeah, he just decided to do some scrims for his hand cam video, and I decided to help him out. And as you can see, I'm 1v1ing his priestess, practicing my bonbon, and he does portal trick me here. So, you know, I am a bit of a bot for that. But, you know, he's doing a really good job at rotating and looping around corner house, making sure to buy his team, if this was a real match, a lot of time to decode. So now, I'm just chasing around, I'm just going around. I try to get some fancy bombs in. And here he is, about to, look at that blink, guys, look at that blink. Gets away by the hair on his chinny chin, and then he portals away. Now here, he was unaware that I had confined, so kind of screwed him over. So he goes back over to this window, I throw a bomb, I drop, and I continue the kite. If this was an actual game, this would be a indefinite 5 cipher kite. As you can see, my chain bombs still need a little bit of work, but you know I'm going. Here he gets screwed over, or not here. Sorry guys, it's just, didn't get much sleep last night. Spent a lot of time recording and editing. So yeah, here's where he gets screwed over. Yeah. So I get a hit, and he uses the speed booster transition. I'm like, oh god, finally I got a hit. And then after that, he just goes over, and now he looks like to be transitioning over to 2 pallet by back gate. And then after that, he goes over. So the kite is pretty long, as you guys can see. Sorry if also like the audio and my thought process is just very distorted. Just didn't get a lot of sleep last night. So he makes his way over to 2-story at middle, which is not as good as corner house 2-story, but still very good. And this is where the looping begins, hardcore looping. Now me, I'm just like, okay, how am I gonna do this? So I'm just like, all right, he's going narrow, so I do a nice chain bomb over here, and I try to bomb again, mess up the chain, and he also portals through. So I'm like, God, Lord, can this kite end? And I'm just feeling like a complete and utter bot, but I'm just like, well, I mean, as long as this wasn't a real game, I'd be fine. And Numa overall is still doing a really good job at kiting. He's making sure to dodge all my bombs, using priestess properly. Here he mind games me, where he goes back, and instead of going down, he just uses the speed boost to then transition again. So I'm like, wow, so now I have to go back around. And now here I think that he portaled through, and I lost track of his blood trail for a quick second, but I'm just like, all right, I'm back. He finishes up with one more loop over here before his luck finally, and I mean finally, runs out. I trap him over here with my bombs. He does one last good final dodge on the bombs before I do some Call Me Duty type bomb and sideway bombs. And then that's the end of this. Now the second kite, I am playing Percy. Percy is over here. I spawned in Ruin, so that means he spawned at Shack. So I'm just like, all right, let's do this. Now, you guys know how I feel about Percy. I don't know why I brought him into a 1v1, but I said, why not? And he portal tricks me again here like a bland. I fall for it like a bot, and I'm like, okay, Zeus, come on, you gotta stop falling for these portal tricks. So I'm like, okay, let's do this. Now, I am using my Percy build, so you know, obviously, I do have up build. And he's rotating me over here to this 1 pallet. And portals. He messes up the portal here. He meant for it to portal through the pallet so he can get the pallets done, but sadly it didn't work out. Sadly for him, good for me. And I do end up getting a hit here. Now, me, I'm just like, come on, Dash, be broken. And I was thinking that it would reach him, but we don't talk about it. And he ends up mind gaming me right here. I think he vaults, and then he baits me into breaking the pallet when I could have just swung, which extends the kite. Then he stops me from disrespecting the pallet. So I'm like, come on, Zeus, you're being a bot. Come on now. And yeah, He starts going through this area. He uses that portal over to get back to where he was. He doesn't know how confined. This time I don't fall for a portal trick, but he does end up getting away. And then overall, the kite ends right here and when I knock him. And that'll be it. Now, I am going to include a match that I got with him and his duo because I forgot to save the replay for the Vio 1v1 that is uploaded on his channel. But if you guys want to see that, if you haven't seen the video already, I'll leave a link to that video in the description below. So this is a ranked match of me playing Vio with him and against him and his duo and 2 randoms. I found the seer first and I hit the seer first. So I'm just like, okay, this is looking pretty good. This is looking pretty good. Got an early hit before the seer could even use his owl. So now I'm going, I use that note to cut off his kiting area so that way then he either has to run into a note. He does a good dodge by baiting out my note. I try to do some Vio hitbox, haha, but I'm just like, you know what? If it missed, I'm just going to break the pallet so he can't continue looping this area and he's forced to leave. Now, as you can see, Numer is hiding right over there, but my target is the seer. So I throw a note, waiting for the owl to run out, and he does another good, not good, that was an amazing dodge because he was cornered. So I'm like, okay, I got to end this kite fast. So my blink is up, smackety smack smack with the blinky blink. So now I go over, I get the notification of the explorer digging, and I try to pallet swing him while I have the seer on the balloons, but I went too far back, I guess, and now Numer is gonna rotate away, and yeah. So now seer is on chair, and I'm just trying to harass a cipher that he's not even at because I didn't know he transitioned, so I look like another bot. But overall, this match is looking pretty good. The Gravekeeper comes in. This note, we don't talk about that note. We pretend that that note doesn't exist. Okay. But yeah. So here, the Gravekeeper's trying to body block. So I try to do something to get the Gravekeeper off. I just smack him, and then I hit a clutch ass note, guys. Watch this, and bah, right there. Pure prediction skills, guys. Pure prediction skills. Now, Numer has broken. I will scream it to the end of the earth. Broken. But yeah. So the seer is just now on the chair. There's 3 ciphers left, so the cipher rush is going pretty slow right now with the rescuer injured, and the only 2 people that can rescue are Painter and Explorer. So now at this point, it's more or less of, okay, if they're not gonna come for the rescue, I need to find a cipher to harass, and I need to find somebody quick. My tinnitus is ringing while the seer's on the chair, so I'm like, okay, somebody's here. So I'm scared, but I'm just like, all right, seer's gonna die, so I might as well rotate to the nearest cipher. Now I start throwing notes, and Numer does get hit with one of my notes, so I indicated that that's the Explorer since I couldn't see him height-wise. So I look back, and boom, I find him right there hiding, thinking he was slick. Yeah, I saw you, boy. You weren't slick. So now Numer is kiting, and I noticed that because he didn't get the speed boost from vaulting the window, he had Tide Turner. So I kept this in mind while kiting and used it to my advantage, and I pretty much just kept him in this area. I trapped him here. Tried to mind game him again by rotating back, threw a note, and then after that, Rhapsody. So as you can see, this is looking like a pretty bad situation for the survivors, but it still looks like a tie from the most part. Now, here I could have got the win, and you guys are going to see the bot play that I made to throw my match. Like, it seems ingenious when I talk about it, but you guys are going to see it, and you're going to see that I'm an utter and total bot. So I said DK Explorer. So Painter's out here hiding, and I'm just like, okay, I just need to sack this one rescue, and that's it. It's GG's. I win. What I do? Smack with the note. Boom. He doubles back away, and I hit the chair. I throw. I knock Numer again, and I'm just like, okay, he's gonna power stun me. So excitement, and I'll smack him right after. Little did I know, I was too far from one side of the pallet, so I couldn't like pop up. I couldn't 2 frame to the other side right behind him so I can excitement and smack him and get the sack. No. I ended up sacrificing my late game for a gamble that didn't pay off. So now I know that the painter's gonna put down a painting, so I just turn around and pan my camera to the other way so that way I don't get affected by it. And I'm just like, in my head, I'm like, why would the painter do that? I just need to turn around and keep it that. Here I make another bot play. Instead of using my note, I just smack him. and he outruns the swing just barely, then yeah, that happens. Numer ends up getting away because he does. He hides from me in the bush, and because I'm a bot, I don't see him. Because as we know, my observational skills are not the greatest. The painter's now kiting, and yeah. From here, the gravekeeper is scared, so he uses his shovel. So now I'm like, okay, I have some kind of time, so he doesn't open the gate. Oh god. Again, sorry if my thoughts are a little bit distorted. And here I do start lagging a little bit when recording, so sorry about that, guys. Internet issues, we all have them. Painter puts down his painting right there, and I'm just like, oh god, come on, I can't lose this match. I can't. I did so good. And Gravekeeper's opening up the gate again, so by the time I get there, the gate is open. I'm like, oh, shit, I gotta cut him off. I can't let him get to that gate. So I'm just like, I'm cornering, right? Gravekeeper gets in his second shovel to body block, and I use my excitement thinking that the painter is going to stop me from disrespecting the palette. In vain, so I chuck a note, get Gravekeeper behind, and then boom, smack. And I get super lucky because we all know, all my hunters out there, you guys know that Gravekeeper's like little, it's like his hitbox frame, it's like way bigger than most survivors. So the Gravekeeper ends up leaving, and Numer's trying to come in for some sneaky things, but then he remembers, oh, he doesn't have teleport. So yeah. All in all, guys, I played like a bot this match. I almost threw my win. Well, I did throw my win to a tie, but then I almost threw my tie. Yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Numer, thank you for featuring me for that hand cam video. It means a lot. And yeah, hope you guys have a happy new year.